Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Gabriel here back at Go Flame Junk Removal based in Mooresville, North Carolina. Today I am bringing you a video about starting your junk removal company in 2023. Now, I know a lot of people probably are hearing and have heard that, okay, the market is saturated or everybody's doing it or whatever. And it's always going to feel that way whenever you are in something. Whenever you're in a company, it's always going to feel that way. But whenever you're outside of it, nobody will probably ever even know to start a junk removal company. Another thing is that, especially in my area, Charlotte and surrounding areas, the area is growing so fast. Charlotte is growing so fast. I think it's actually one of the top growing cities in America. And even if there was 20 big time junk removal companies, I doubt that there will be enough companies to actually fulfill the need of junk removal in the Charlotte and surrounding areas. I would say within 30 to 50 miles. And so I think that a lot of times people are too over focused on things that won't even really hurt your business until you get to where you're making money like the big dogs. And that's the most important thing, is to understand, okay, yeah, if I make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, yeah, I might not even make a dent in the market. Now, if I'm making $2, $3, $4, $5 million, then yes, somebody's gonna notice me. But until then, let me just focus on growing my brand, growing who I am, learning about the business, and taking it slow. That's the thing. Everybody want to do everything so fast. Nobody want to take it slow. Nobody got patience. Nobody has a game plan. But they talk about how it's oversaturated. But you think just because you got a truck and a trailer, you can do junk removal. And so that's where the guys who actually succeed, that's where they succeed at. It's because they just last longer than you. You know what I mean? You're going to be so excited and ready to get into business when it starts. But then within a year or 2 or 3, you're done. The guys that actually make it are lasting 5, 10, 6, 7, 15, 20. And those are the ones that are going to reap the benefits, just like anything else. Nothing's different. You just got to be in the game long enough. You got a game plan well enough to stay in the game long enough, period. 7 steps on how to get your business going in 2023. Now, I'm not promising you're going to make 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, or whatever. The point is, you can make a lot of money. You can make enough money to be comfortable. You can make enough money to be able to be a pillar and to be a rock for your family and helping your family get started in businesses, because it's a lot more than just removing trash. It's a lot of things you learn, a lot of people you meet that can help you help your family. That's the most important thing. Forget about some money. What about my last name? You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get started. Number 1, buy a truck and trailer. Now, I want to put this down here as number 1, but really not. I didn't start out with a truck and trailer. I started out with U-Hauls. So I was renting box trucks, the trucks from there, and I was using that until eventually I was able to borrow my dad's expedition and trailer. And after that, I was able to buy my own truck for $3,500. And I bought that truck, and it did great, man. I mean, it ran all the way until we moved to this house, and I was still using it after I had got my new dually, or new to me dually. But I started out just doing it. I had no money. I was 19 years old, about to turn 20, literally had no money, nothing. And so me and my wife just happened to save up through doing the side junk removals and through working, my day job at Home Depot and being a realtor and making a little bit of change there. I was able to scrounge up that $3,500 to pay for the truck and to borrow my dad's trailer, still borrow my dad's trailer. But let's get back to the first step. Once you get to all that and you save up some money, buy you a truck and trailer. Okay. Then go out and buy you a trash bin, like the ones that you see residential, that the dump, just a regular trash bin. Get you a snow shovel, get you a broom, and get you a Sawzall. That will, for the most part, solve any issue you got. And a dolly, Get you a dolly with rubber wheels. Do not get the hard wheel ones. Yes, you're gonna be removing appliances and stuff. So yes, the strap can come in handy sometimes, but majority of the time, you're gonna be pulling heavy things over grass, rock, whatever. So get you a dolly with rubber wheels. 2, pay for leads. Now, some people are against this. It is what it is. You do you. But for me, how can you get business in the beginning when you don't even have a Google page? You don't even have Google reviews. It don't make sense. You have to, at some point, pay for leads. Now, If you got big dollar money, you can go pay $40,000 for or however much money for somebody like JRA or whatever to get you start out with a dump truck and a Zuzu and get your SEO going and get your Google ads going and get all that stuff going. I'm telling you, kudos to you. Go out and do that. If you got it, do it, because you're skipping steps. And maybe you work, you might be older and can actually have that money from working W-2 your whole life in order to invest in that. But I'm talking about if you're just starting out, go out, get you a thumbtack, right? Get you a thumbtack, start paying for leads, because you should just be one person. Majority of the time it's just you, and you might or might not even have a truck. You need to be paying for leads and charging as cheap as you can and still make some profit so you can beat everybody else out and go grind. Go grind for the first 4 to 6 months. Grind. And every time you finish a job, say, I'll take another $5 off. I'll take another $10 off if you leave a 5-star review. That's what you do. And that's what's going to get you to step number 3, which is get 30 plus Google reviews. Once you get over 30 plus Google reviews, you're getting closer to 40, 50, depending on your area. Now, some areas like in inner city Charlotte, Junk King, I think, has like 1,000 plus. You know what I mean? So for you to even really rank high enough, it will be tough. But in my area, which is, again, if you do your market analysis and before you even start your junk removal company, if your company can be successful or not. But in my area, once I got to 60 something reviews, I'm now number 1 in Mooresville, North Carolina. Now number 2, and I'm gonna say our number 3 in all of Iredell County. And that's because my reviews are growing so fast. The other 2 guys that are ahead of me have been in the business for 3 to 4 years. And which is good. It's no competition for me, because what's for me is for me, what's for them is for them. But slowly, I'm climbing the ladder the right way, the ethical way. I'm not trying to do nothing cheap. I'm trying to do it all right. Insurance is everything. I'm not trying to, cheat the system. But yeah, get your 30 plus Google reviews. That comes to number 4. By the time you get your 30 plus Google reviews, you should have 100 photos. 100 photos posted on your Google page, and at least half of that in statuses and posts saying, hey, just posting like an update. Hey guys, thank you for looking at GoFlame Junk Removal page. Take advantage of our holiday special. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for looking at our page. Take a look at this job we did where we did this demolition, and then post a picture with you and your happy customer, your happy client. And you need to have at least 100 minimum, because 1 out of 3 people are probably going to leave you an actual Google review if you're saying you're going to take money off. So you should at least should have done at least 90 to 100 jobs by the time you fulfill, by the time you have done your 100 photos. Okay. Next, hand out flyers. Me and my wife, Aaliyah, have literally drove around, and I'm not even exaggerating. I would say in summertime alone last year, we handed out at least 3,000 to 5,000 flyers. I'm talking door to door, house to house, not walking though. We pull up to the mailbox, have a flyer that I created that was, look professional still, put it in the mailbox, keep it going. Put it in the mailbox, keep it going. Put it in the mailbox, and we do it all day for hours. Just do it and do it and do it, especially right now. Especially when it's cold and it's wintertime, and actually today is a warmer day than it has been. People are wanting to come outside. They're happy. They might have had Christmas time and realized that whenever all the family came over, it was a little bit more cluttered than they wanted it to be. So now they're annoyed. And so now they're like, okay, get this going, because they don't want to be embarrassed again. That happens. That's just real life. And so make sure you pass out those flyers so that people can say, oh man, I need a junk removal company. Call them and come out and knock that job out. Christmas tree removal, put a flyer, call them, come and knock it out. There's money to be made, but you just got to know how to make it. And once you get in the door of doing a Christmas tree removal or whatever, who knows, how long you'll be making money from that, from that person, depending on how your customer service is. And so you need to be handing out at least 200 flyers minimum per week, which is 40 flyers a day, 5 days a week. That's it. 40 flyers a day. Go to apartment complexes, nursing homes, storage facilities, and pass out your information to people who would actually use you. Number 6 is going to be hand out discount cards when you completing jobs. So after they left your review and you've already given them a discount, give them another one. Give them a $5 coupon or a $10 coupon for the $10 off on your next $150 spent with us. Whatever. And you'll be surprised how many people actually try to get to the $150 just to get $10 off. Guys, step number 7, work on your customer service. The way you speak to people, the way you when you get out the car, the way your tone of voice is, how much you smile, how you accept your tips, how you handle rebuttals when people say, I have to ask my husband, or I have to ask my wife, or let me see if I can figure something out. The better you get at handling those situations when people are basically lying just to get off the phone, is so important. You know what I mean? And so it's definitely ways to get around that, whether that's, like I said before, sweetening the pot, or whatever. Say somebody has a large job, right? It's like, it's gonna be 2 or 3 loads. Say, look, you do 2 loads with us, we'll give you, $50 off the last load, or, whatever off the last load. And then next time you call us, you get another coupon or whatever. Just whatever works for you. That way that you can, keep those clients, or you can get those jobs, which will lead to more money. Again, you can't do every job for cheap, because then you'll never make money. But, by knowing who your client is and knowing what business, and just knowing what service you provide them, you can always be, flexible with your company and the way you keep people from, just saying, hey, let me go talk to my husband or my wife or whatever, and then they never call you back. Or make sure your follow-up is on point. Whenever somebody says, yeah, let me talk to my husband, I'll call you back or whatever, make sure your follow-up is good. Take their phone number and immediately put it into your schedule for tomorrow. Don't actually add them, but just put on there, call this person. Put their number, their phone number, or text them or whatever. And just at the beginning of your day, go on there and just text those people. Just paste the number and their name and text them and follow up. Say, hey, do you have a chance to talk to your husband? And then usually on that next day, that's whenever you'll get the truth. They'll either say, oh, it's too expensive, or can you do this price, or can you just come remove the trash and then connect us with your scrap metal guy? But again, you still were able to make money on the job for the amount of trash you were able to take, and then you call your guy that you work with, your scrap metal guy, and you have him come pick it up. You know what I mean? As long as I'm not losing money, I don't care if I remove less junk, because I'm just going to charge you less money, and it's still going to equal up to you having more junk and me charging you more money. But, just making sure you stay profitable and your business keeps growing is the main thing. You don't be hard out for money. Just take it slow. Take it slow, and you guys will last. But again, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you felt like this information is something that you could use. If not, then it is what it is. Let me know what could be done better. But I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.